You ever realize that you woke up late? Now, I'm not talking about being late for work or late for a meeting, but late for your own life. Well, that was me. And this is what I call the late awakening. What's up, guys? It's Dustin. And today I want to talk about something nobody wants to admit. Sometimes you don't wake up until life punches you in the mouth. Maybe you're at 32, maybe you're 40, maybe it's not till you're 51. But you look around one day and say, man, how did I even get here? And why do I feel like I'm always like I'm running out of time? Well, that's the late awakening, and it's more common than you think. Most people don't wake up because things are going badly. They wake up because things are fine. Got a good job, good income, good reputation, just good enough. But good has a hidden cost. It keeps you asleep, it keeps you comfortable. It keeps you too numb to notice you're drifting through a life you didn't intentionally design. Sounds like you. This was me. I had the money, had the title, teams, had the credibility, and still I felt behind in my life, behind in my career, behind in my health, behind in my purpose. And that's why I say success can be one of the biggest sedatives in the world. My awakening didn't happen at 25 when I was hungry. It happened at 40 when I was tired of the grind, tired of giving my best energy to a business that didn't give it to me back. Tired of saying, I'll try when my son asks, Dad, can you come to my first game? Tired of watching my potential sink under someone else's priorities. And that's when it hit me. Time is the only scoreboard that actually matters. And I was losing, not because I wasn't capable, but because I was asleep at the wheel, busy, productive, respected, but disconnected from the life I actually wanted. That was my late awakening. So when you wake up late, there's two things you can do. One, you can hit the snooze and go back to sleep to your comfort. Or two, you can accept that you're behind and accept the challenge. And, for me, I reinvented my body. I reinvented my identity. I created businesses that didn't require permission slips. I got my time back. I got my confidence. I built a life I actually wanted to wake up in. And I learned this: awakening late doesn't matter. Staying asleep does. So if you're watching this, you've probably felt it too. That subtle pressure, that quiet voice, that feeling that time is moving faster than life is. The late awakening is not a failure. It's an opportunity. It's your chance to stop playing defense in a life that doesn't feel like yours and start building something that finally matches your potential. Because the truth, most people don't wake up until they're older, wiser, and tired of playing small. And that's the perfect time to start. So, also for me, the late awakening was realizing that I didn't have the freedom that I wanted. Like I mentioned earlier, like financially, good, position wise, good, respect, good. But the moment it hit me was when I wanted to go to my son's first travel baseball tryout. We had just moved to a new city and I had a meeting set up with my boss from 4 to 5. I look up and it's 6 o'clock and we're still in this meeting and the tryout's at 7. And I just told him, I was like, look, dude, I have to go. I cannot miss his first tryout. And, when I showed up, he's whatever, 6 years old, 7 years old, sitting there crying because I'm not there. And I almost missed his first tryout, which was, the most important like sports thing that he had done. And that's when I realized, man, I had no freedom. Like I had to literally ask, hey, can I leave to go to this tryout? Or another thing that I think about is, all right, I worked basically every holiday for over 20 years. Uh, you know, family was used to not even asking if I was going to be there, for Christmas or for Thanksgiving or, whatever that looked like. So the late awakening was me recognizing that, yes, I saw a career path for me to move up, make more money, provide for my family, but it was not the life that I wanted. So my awakening was there's other ways to do it. You don't have to follow the path that was laid out for you or that everybody else follows. The normal path of, hey, get good grades, get into a good college, start with a good company, work your way up in that company, so you can retire when you're 62, 65, and not realizing that by that time you're going to be way too tired and exhausted and just burnt to actually enjoy life. So I figured out a different way. I wanted to create my own path and do something totally different. So for the last 2 years, that's what I've done. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, I'll put a description in the link below. Click that, watch. It'll kind of show you what I've done, what I've helped create, and what I've helped other people that were burnt out in corporate America, and what I've been able to teach them and show them that there is a different way. So anyway, that's it for this video, and I will see y'all on the next one. Thanks.